create a program to do it for you. Yeah, and just pull it up. Just type in what I want the game title and game name to be. It makes sense. Doesn't take that much time, but one of those, I'm sure there's a relevant XKCD for that, like there is for everything, right? It says like how much time does it actually take you to do, how long would it take to automate it, is it worth trying to automate? Oh. Alright. Down one save slot now because of Ape Escape, which is fine. Last we left off, we got a Ra-Seru for Ben, our third-party member. So now they're all on even footing, and he can start learning magic, which is cool. But we don't really know where to go next. Are we allowed back into the monastery even temporarily? I think we just popped out to save previously. Hey Andrea, how you doing? How's your day playing out? Just got to the Calm Lands in Final Fantasy X. I think we want to leave the monastery through the other direction than we came in here. Like back towards the other towns. And there's probably a place I can go to full up on health there too. I'll try to do both. Yes, the factory that makes the mist. So I have to go there from this direction, right? I tried to go that way before and it yelled at me and said, you shouldn't go there until you've cleared out the mist. Up in that valley up northwest of where I am now. Don't have enough. I think I need to have at least one more spot on my bar to be able to do a more complex combo here. It's really good. I like it. I did play it and beat it as a kid. I rented it between Final Fantasy VIII and 9 and just played it enough until I beat it. That was a long time ago though, so I don't remember most of the plot details. Yeah, Andrea's mom is in chat. Denise. So there's that, you know, litany of PS1 JRPGs that you could play. I think that if you're gonna pick 3 that aren't the main series like Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest kind of games, I'd say Legend of Legaia should be one of them, and I'd have to think pretty hard to come up with 2 other PS1 games that are RPGs. Maybe someone can nominate one. I guess Brave Fencer Musashi would be one, but I don't guess it doesn't count because it's an action RPG. Maybe Breath of Fire 3 was a really good game. It was PS1. Just have them all do auto. Oh yeah, Suikoden, I would agree. I never beat Legend of Dragoon. Is it really good? I totally agree on Suikoden though, especially Suikoden 2. Suikoden. Alright, we're gonna stop here, take around. Probably nothing new to get here, but I'll at least heal up. I think there's a place I can go to sleep for the night. So I'm low on MP. Maybe it's this house. Who made Legend of Dragoon? What company was that? Do you know, Chaos Factor? Or anyone in chat? Alright. Thanks, Nene. Nene is the name of the big bad in the Blue Dragon game, the Hironobu Sakaguchi's RPG for the Xbox 360. Not the most threatening of villain names. Let's roll back up. Don't think there's anything I wanted to buy. I'm trying to remember what shops have had. There's like armor maybe for our third character Ben. Maybe. I like having the auto option in these fights. You got it. Is there an easy way to sneak up on a gun-bearing monkey? What'd you think of that game, Andrea? I know you didn't see a lot of it, but do you agree that it might be up your alley? It's like I said, it reminds me of combining Spyro with the like bug catching game from Skyward Sword. That just has Andrea written all over it. Alright, left, right. Right, left, right. Yeah. You can do left, right, left. They are PS20. Maybe I'll see if I can find Ape Escape 2, Andrea. You like Spyro because you grew up with it, so you have like nostalgia for Spyro graphics, right? But if it's a PS1 game you never played, it's harder for you to get into it. Legend of Dragoon was Sony, no shit. No, Chaos, I was asking who developed Legend of Dragoon. Sony, that makes sense though. So that was their take on making one themselves in-house. Sony's a bit more wont to do that. Mist Factory, let's do this. I really enjoyed Ape Escape today, that's a good choice. Dark Star. It'll likely be back. I might put it on the voting list permanently. I enjoyed it. Oh, she doesn't have any AP. That's fine. The new versions of enemies we fought before, I think? Yeah. Ape Escape. We'll see. I'm gonna try to add games when stuff gets replaced, obviously. There she goes. That's what we want to see. Yes, I might put Ape Escape on the voting list. Might be a game. Yeah. I'm a big RPG fan. Like, this is my core, this is my anchor genre of video games. But I think it would be cool to mix it up a little. It looks like it's going to be Phoenix Wright next, probably followed by Skies of Arcadia. I would guess at the rate we're beating games, Skies of Arcadia will sub in either for Mass Effect 3 or for Legend of Legaia. I don't remember how long Legaia is by comparison. Mass Effect 3 is fairly short though. We're doing a mission or two per week. Look at all the mist. There's a smokestack. The castle has caverns deep underground. If you're new to Legend of Legaia, the shtick here, you see those colored things they all have on their arms? Those are Seru. They're good Seru. They're Seru that can resist the mist. Apparently in the past, in this universe, everybody used these things called Seru that were like these stone, almost like creatures that were friendly and enhanced them in certain ways. They used them like tools, so they would use them to build trains and things like that. Then this mist showed up and it turned all the Seru into evil monsters, except for the Ra-Seru that we have equipped. So if we can destroy the mist generator, things will be good. Monsters come with mist. Cool, sounds good, Cappy. Yeah, just shoot me a Twitch message. I'll be adding that one, and I think it's going to be XCOM for Burner. Is that what you landed on, Burner? I saw your message. I haven't filled it out yet. If you send it to me today, you'll be really sure that I'll get it done today because I got to do burners as well. Ooh. Alright, so we want them to kill this one on the right because they both still need that. We learn magic by killing these enemies that have a little icon next to their name, so I get excited when I see them. She's very close to being able to use another attack. It's cool too. Let's do... Oh, one he's got right now is probably fine. Do this a couple times. Hey, Flarewing, how you doing, man? Yeah, I'm gonna shut down the add games with sphere point system and try to find another way to let people who've got a bunch of sphere points spend them productively. XCOM enemy within. Yeah, for sure. That's gonna make Leon happy. I know he wants to see that game too. Yep, we'll do, Cappy. After we resolve the question of Phoenix Wright versus Skies of Arcadia, well, actually, after we play those two games, then I'll institute some kind of rule that involves the category of games in the list so that we're not having, you know, JRPG back-to-back with JRPG. The rule would likely be something like I'll categorize each game with a specific genre, and then in order for it to replace a game that we beat on stream, it has to be of a different genre. So if we beat Legend of Legaia, for example, you'd have to replace it with something that's not a JRPG and just go down the list until we find one. So it would still get on there. It would just delay when it gets on by a game or so. Let's see. He needs to kill this one to get its ability. He doesn't have that magic yet. Alright. Oh shit, he's gonna kill it, isn't he? Totally. Oh well. Thanks a lot, main character. What's the main character's default name in this one? Try to refer to the... It's like something... Is it Noah as the second character? Anyway. What are their default names? I should just ask. Vaughn, gotcha. Thunderbook 1, what does that do? Like books. Thunderbook. Book of Hyper Arts for Ozma. Cool. Vaughn, Noah, and Gala. Okay. Gala. Probably Gala, Japanese. Usually don't get a long A or a hash type A. We can do an auto on this guy. Twice. You should hit him. Keep track of who goes first. I think it goes... Noah, Vaughn, Gala most of the time. Ah, lame. It's too bad. Alright, let's see. I mean, I'll make an effort to play the best version of a game if I can afford it, if it's not like, you know, $100. Gala. Cut it? Not quite, but we'll keep using Spirit, and it carries over from battle to battle, so it's not a waste. The AP does anyway. There from Ben. Cut it. Alright. Then he finally learned some magic. Now, I may have asked this already. What's awful about the dungeon design, Darkstar? Let's see. I don't know if these have a level cap. I should probably get hers to level 5. We've already seen that Mira has a new ability. Healing Flower. Tales of Zesty Doritos is what I'm going to keep calling that game. Okay, so he should get the final blow on the hand monster, but, well, it's probably going to go before the main character. She shouldn't get the final attack on anything. So to that end, well, she should hit this guy. Then you try to hit this guy. Either of them can final blow on that one. That's fine. Tired of Tails games, Spiky. That might do it. Yeah, nice. So this time I'm gonna have Noah defend and they'll both just attack it. Okay, let's go. Nice. All right. Look at that. Learning magic. Fight to fight. I think I like his Ra-Seru the best. That's because it's blue. It's my favorite color. All right. Let's keep healing people. Let's use Noah. Only one person had damage on them. Fine. What does this one do? Vertical hammer. Attack enemy plus range. Yeah, man, the MP cost for anything above that first cure is just crazy high. Fury boost. What does that do? I like Fury and I like being boosted. Fury boost. Extend action gauge for one battle. Okay, sure. It's kind of cool. Mm-hmm. They're not changing too much from game to game like you're seeing in like Final Fantasy, where no one would really hazard that, you know, Final Fantasy VI is the same game as Final Fantasy VII. I pretty quickly tire of the like story formula, so to speak, you know? And if we're winning by the power of love and friendship, if that's a good chunk of your story, I'm gonna not be, you know, you're not gonna have my attention. You don't have to go full on Game of Thrones, but the closer you get, probably the better. I don't know how many games are still trying to pull that. Like, yeah, let's win with friendship, guys. Yeah, let's do it. All right. Go team. I feel like if I were to play a Tales game, it would mostly be for the... Sort of, I remember from Symphonia, I don't remember the story sticking out too much for me, but the gameplay in that game was outstanding. I mentioned I'd often go into a boss fight that I was not technically able to handle. It was like a side fight, maybe 10 levels sooner than I was supposed to be able to handle it, and still beat it just by paying attention. guess I don't need the games to be super dark. I don't know. When I say I don't want them to be overly cheery, don't necessarily mean that they need to be like grimdark, like 90s gritty, main characters dying left and right, but Mother 3 is probably a good example. Mother 3 is pretty dark, but I don't think it's defined by how dark it is. That game's not about winning with the power of love and friendship. Which is funny because Earthbound kind of is. I don't think dark necessarily equals good. It's tricky. Alright, come on, Vaughn. Right on, Cappy. Alright, everybody's got the hand ability. We don't need to get that anymore. I think Gala still needs to get his lightning attack. Theater, I think they're called. Alright. Does the F stand for friendship? It's true. Time to fix something that's not broken. I think he would automatically kill that one. I'm just gonna leave that one entirely to Gala. Thunder Punch, right? Thunder Punch. Well, I think he's... if that actually does thunder damage, I don't know if I want to use that one. Let's see. Holy shit, burner. Get it. Alright, let's have him fight. You probably kill this one on his turn. Defend. Let's do the same thing again. There's the theater. Defend over here. Alright, look at that. Man, big fan of Gala and his Ra-Seru lately. Really a high rate of ability learning. I'm probably going to pay for that later in the game. Okay, let's see. Keep trying to level up our healer. Progress in that direction. Hey, it's a cool evil elevator. Elevator. Oops, nope, skip that. Let's go this way first. So if the mist came and that's when all the stereo turned bad, somebody must have built the mist machines, right? With the express purpose of making everything bad? That's my understanding anyway. I don't get anything new from the level 2 version of it, right? It just gives me another chance to get it without having to go back to an early level. I did not see the chest behind the elevator. Go back for it here in a second. Good looking out. The first time I missed a chest in plain view. Behind the higher level or the one I just came down on, Chaos? Cool. Do that a couple times. Spirits, spirits. Thunder Punch. Oh, no, I think I missed it. I would not pass it if I saw it, I assure you of that at least. Right. Pretty sure he said Thunder Punch in Japanese. Thunder is Rai, right? Right in. How much does that heal him for, or is it just 2 damage? I don't remember the Tails music particularly standing out when I played it. I think unfortunately he might be dealing more damage than I can deal. We'll see here in a second. Alright, let's start having you guys heal yourselves. Just heal herself, that's fine. Get some points. Cool. So she has an additional effect, Cure Venom. I think that Vaughn has one too. Do I know any other composers that good music but sounds pretty similar? And his is Rot and Venom. The Kingdom Hearts composer, she does great music, but like I can tell that it's her right away. Ow, ow, ow. Get it, get it. Took long enough and we didn't learn the spell, of course. Now I'm getting punished for it, now that I actually need to heal pretty badly. It's okay. Yeah, so I wonder if, like, if we keep leveling up the Vera magic, it eventually just removes all status effects. Yeah, there's totally a chest there. Thank you. Good looking out. And it's a sword. Damn. That was almost bad. Short sword. For Vaughn. Cool. It's not even like a potion. I picked up all like the healing flowers and shit. Alright, cool. I really do like that you get the actual weapons and armor shows up on your character. That's difficult for them to include. It's not trivial for them to include. Let's pass the first turn with him so we don't accidentally kill this thing with her. Healing yourself. I ain't even trying to hear that. Sometimes they say the art name in, like, Romaji. In that case, it's Tornado Flame. Probably just hit Tornado Flame again, and then you can pass, and then you can Use your crazy hyper art. Or you could try doing a different one. Does anyone know any like 4-button arts for Gala? I'll just use it as Thunder Punch for now, but for future reference. Get it. Kami. Seems like a lot of, well, maybe they know whose accounts are associated with streamers. Seems like a lot of the big streamers got in. Did they say at what rate they're going to be opening the beta up to additional people? No, let's have him do that, and then you can hit him, and then you can use left, right, left on the Vera. Hopefully it does. God, that thing has a lot of hit points. Better he's healing it. I think it heals when it does Bloodsucker, but I can't quite tell. I got into the Heroes of the Storm alpha super early. Maybe it's because I didn't play a lot of Heroes of the Storm that I didn't get into Overwatch. Like, oh, we're not going to give you early access if you're not going to play the game. Sorry, it wasn't my jam. Cool. Damn, this thing's nasty. Alright. He still doesn't have enough. Let's just have everybody's spirit. And try doing a 4-move attack with Gala here. Spirit, do your thingy. Thunder Punch. Cool. Spirit. Oh, if you don't use all 4 moves, you lose it after using Spirit. I didn't know that, but now I do. I'll make that mistake again. You hear that, Kami? Yeah, I think that's just whenever they heal themselves, that's what's making this take as long as it is. Let's heal Ben. And ourselves. And let's spirit up, and then maybe we can do something more interesting in the next turn. Really? You think the lottery? I think that's hyperbole. Gala, it's on you, buddy. I need it. If you're wondering why I'm like having everybody defend, it's because I need Gala to get the finishing blow, so we can learn a new spell, and specifically learn a really important spell. The one that gets me the ability to heal with a 3rd character. Yeah. And that's just people on Twitch, right? I'm sure they get, like, big streamers probably get a leg up there. I wouldn't be shocked if just every big Hearthstone, Diablo, Heroes of the Storm streamer got access immediately. I got Hearthstone access fairly late. That was like maybe 70% of the way through the beta. Alright, we can just kill... I guess we can just kill this one, and then we should have him try to kill the first one. Cool. We don't have Night Ho yet. I think that's the one that does poison damage to all the enemies, maybe? The hand monster is really nasty. I'm gonna try to finish this dungeon today. The random encounter rate's fairly high, so if it takes us over time, we'll go over a little bit. I think that's okay. Let's do another 4-move attack we can do. Neto is the one that's confused or kill. Which one's the poison one again? I haven't seen that one in a while. Ow, ow. Alright. Although I really want you to learn Vera next time, buddy. Nice. Gizm. Yeah, that sounds right. It was pretty good. I ended up using it on the little mini-boss fight with Songi made us fight. Summoned his minions. Try going down first. This feels like progress. This really feels like progress. We want to go the way that's not progress first, right? Alright. I think we just need to throw caution to the wind and do everything we can to damage that guy on the left. Tornado Flame, go! Frost Breath. Ugh, do I really want to do that? It's probably going to kill it. You can do your right, left. We'll see what happens. Yeah, me too. Gotcha, Chaos. There's a rule, I'm down with it. Alright, now we can all heal. Excellent. Most excellent, actually. Let's just have them all use their super moves, finish this off, and then Ben can heal up the party. Sounds great. I'm gonna try to backtrack a little bit, check that other path. This feels like progress here. Oh, right, Spiky. I know what you mean. Alright, Ben, it's on you, buddy. Heal everybody to full. Cool. He's got plenty of MP for it now. He's got a Ra-Seru he needs to level up. Let's try down. Might not be progress. Yeah, that's right. Thinking that up left is also not progress, since it's not as long of a hallway. Oh, Spiky, that's awful. Ugh. No, thank you. Just go full on this hand monster. You can do a lot of damage to our party if we're not careful about it. Tetsumaki? Is it like a sushi roll? Ow. And I got all the hit points too. Let me just auto the Nido. Don't think that they leveled up since we've seen them last. Alright. A couple characters are pretty close to getting another, like, combo step. I think Noah was the closest, though. Keep that up. Yeah, I bet this is a chest. It was. I like when games design their dungeons in a way that you can tell what's progress and what's not. It's not just random guesswork, you know? Wait, does she have... No way. Oh, she's almost there, but not quite. Andale, andale. Arriba, arriba. Ah, it healed itself. Jerk. Alright, Spiky. Don't make your battle theme that long. Although that's kind of a problem with like One-Winged Angel, because if you've gotten Knights of the Round, you're just going to kill Sephiroth in one hit. So if you want to hear the whole song, you just got to go in the item menu and listen to it. I'll do that. I'll like intentionally let Sephiroth use his Supernova ability on me because it looks cool, and then I can hear the whole song. I think I did that when we played it on stream. Mm-hmm. Song I'd be willing to listen to the intro to repeatedly if the fights were really, really fast would be Man with the Machine Gun from Final Fantasy VIII. The song is a bitch an intro. Oh, the intro is pretty short though, but... Song is best. I want to play a game that's just all Laguna and that song on a loop. Tony, for all the shit I give Final Fantasy VIII, I really like Laguna. There we go. Yeah, right, Yukopo? That's such a good song. Let me link you guys this dude. I found him randomly looking at some other videos on YouTube the other day. What is it? Smooth and Groove? He does like solo a cappella covers of video game music. He's a Twitch streamer too. The True Mirror. Add that to my list to listen to off stream. Still looking for good music from games I haven't played yet because I'll often use it in my Dungeons & Dragons campaign. I have like a text file where I keep track of cool songs. Alright. Healing Flower. Pretty clear on where we have to go next too, which is nice. This hallway. Bot and Kaitos, right? Hopefully one of these rooms has a save point and heals in it. Gotten so used to watching Andrea play Dragon Quest VIII, which is a brutal game. There are no save points in dungeons ever. You gotta get through the whole thing in one go. Occasionally they're kind enough to give you like a healing well or something along the way. Oops. Yeah, that guy's pretty cool. I've noticed that so far, Chaos. This is like our second or third dungeon. Ones we've done before have had save points in them. Like, well, I guess you could count the two forests as dungeons, and they both had save points. Hi, Ben. It would be nice, Ben, if you didn't put your tail on the microphone. Are you here to snuggle? Okay. Hi, Ben. So soft and furry. See if I can move the microphone so y'all can still hear me with the cat here. It's okay, Ben. Just moving the microphone. Response to your presence. Does that freak you out too much? Stop rubbing your butt on it, buddy. Ben hype. He's decided the best thing to do is to put his butt in my face right now. All these chests, all these items I won't use because I don't like using items. Oh man, so Dragon Quest VIII is one of those games where like MP recovery items are in limited supply. You can't easily find them. And she was playing the game and she was like farming for metal slimes or something. And Yangus ran out of MP. She goes in her inventory and just goes and uses the magic water, the thing that restores MP. And I'm like, what are you doing? You can't use those. You only have like 5 of them and you can't get more of them from a shop. She's like, whatever. Like, it was physically painful. Defense against fire, huh? I should probably have someone else. I guess he could be our resists magic guy. Aw, Ben wants to be the streamer. He was bumping his head into the pop filter. Oh, yes, buddy. Yeah, right? I can't use items. It makes me feel bad. I had a couple times in stream, I was like, oh, screw it, I'm just gonna use this Mega Phoenix. What else am I gonna use it for? It's kind of liberating to actually use your stuff. She did end up with 4 unused magic water. She was right at the end of the day. You gotta save them so you have 99 in the final boss fight, so you just don't use them. Tempest Jewel, is that like... Increases defense against wind. Cool. That would serve everyone as 2 things are good. Why even have items? Oh, that's a good question. I wonder if there's a solution to that problem, right? How do you solve the 99 elixirs problem from a game design perspective? The inherent problem is that they're truly consumable. Like, gamers aren't afraid to use their MP to cast spells because they know that when they go to an inn, they can recover it. So maybe the solution is to do like the bottomless potion that they have in Diablo, where you only ever get 1 elixir, but you can use it, and then once you use it, it either goes on cooldown essentially, or you like next time you go to an inn, you get the ability to use it again. That might be kind of cool. Or you get like, you know, a soft or 3 softs or something, and once you use 3 softs, now you can't use softs anymore until you go to an inn. Just say don't worry about it at all. That's also a solution. Yes, exactly, Yukupo. So you're afraid to use anything or sell anything because it might end up in an alchemy recipe. Again, Dragon Quest VIII. Yes, sir. Like, I think you need to use an item you only get at the very beginning of the game in one of the final recipes, so you better not have sold it. Oh, Ben. You're so snuggly. Why do you want to get your face in the pop filter, Ben? You want to make poppin' sounds? Don't rub your butt on it, man. Wait, that's fundamentally what you do. You're not actually here to snuggle, you're here to put your face on the microphone. Here comes the army of idiots to save the day. And... oh, what comedy. I get to fight him proper this time. You can't see him now, he's just on my lap. Alright, Ben. Yeah, he wants to be the streamer. Oh man, he looks way different in an actual battle than I thought he was gonna look. Alright. Alright, let's do that anyway. Probably should have healed him before this fight here. Didn't realize I was gonna get a boss fight right away. Cool. Alright, let's heal. Ben. My apologies for cat butt rubbing on the microphone. I'm trying to stop him here. Having trouble. So I can just lift it high enough out of his range so you guys can still hear me if it's up high. If you have trouble hearing me, let me know. I'll try to speak up a little bit. Alright. I can do that, Art. Seems fine. Off-brand Hadouken. This guy's like off-brand Akuma. Vegeta Kuma. Killer, confuse, attack enemy, attack enemy. Let's just keep fighting. Okay, thank you. There's Ben. Heal himself. Yeah. We're taking the Master is fighting against Vegeta, Songi, who took a Ra-Seru and killed a bunch of people at the monastery he came from. He's been the eternal understudy. Okay, we gotta heal a couple times. Looks like he tends to go first, so usually I heal. It can be fun. It certainly makes it a lot trickier. Gotta use your moves more smartly. Oh, pen. Andrew, do you see your cat? Ow. Zangief's brother. He's like Zangief, Akuma, and Vegeta all rolled into one. Ben, you still managed to hit the microphone even though I moved it out of the way. Yeah, I'm gonna mute it while he does that. Face full of kitty butt, you mean, Mega Man? I know that feel. Hey, we did it. We got a metal ring. Did you know Yeah, right? I'm Ben. His head looks so much bigger in the overworld sprite. Alright, well that was Ben, ladies and gentlemen. As a fellow Ra-Seru user, I'll tell you something you should know. The Lord of this castle, Zeto, is waiting for you all by the mist generator. Be very careful if you value your life. I don't. Let's go back and save. Now let's hurry. Save and re-heal. Oh, I guess he's our best healer at the moment. That's right. We were trying to get everyone else healing so that their spells could level up. All these cool items that I'm not going to use because I have issues. Ooh, increases AP accrual. That's pretty neat. Should give that to the person whose main attacks cost the most, right? So, Noah. And I'll save. He has this honor thing of like, it's like Vegeta and Goku. Don't help me fight him, I got this. Yeah, right? They like really make it rain on you, don't they? I like how they use perspective there, like there actually is a catwalk on the top. Mm-hmm. I'll try to use them more smartly. Or like at all. I know I just saved, but compulsive saving is never a bad thing. Come on, go. Yeah, elixirs are like the potions of Final Fantasy V. I don't know what it is, but some early bosses, they just, early regular enemies just drop them like candy. Yeah, when you know what to expect and when you're gonna need them spiky. I've been better about that lately. Playing on stream helps with that. Yeah, sometimes I save right after I save just to make sure I saved. Hey Skyhawk, how you doing? Welcome home. Alright. Points on Bastion. I've never beaten Bastion, and it's one of my great sins. I played the first bit of Bastion several times, never actually finished it. And I know from listening to the soundtrack frequently, and from what I saw of the game, that that's a crime against reality. Yeah, right, Yukupo. There's a boss in the original... Oh, damn it. Way to go, Vaughn. Don't be one-shotting stuff, man. There's a boss in the original Metal Gear Solid who... his shtick is that he's psychic. So, like, the way he demonstrates to you that he's psychic, he breaks the fourth wall, and he's like... he reads your memory card. So if you save all the time, he says, "You're very cautious." And if you never save, he's like, "You're reckless." Ah, awesome, Ganymede. I'm sure you've enjoyed the soundtrack quite a bit, though. Mist Trainer is a machine that creates mist and a product of humans' evil desires. Clearly destroys that pig. Alright. Power of friendship between Ra-Seru and humans can destroy. Oh, no space between the exclamation point, the game, or the 16. Mist is salvation, the mist is eternal, the mist is perfect harmony. You should have accepted the mist obediently. Instead, you resist foolishly. I will now put an end to your foolish existence. Oh, Skyhawk, I saw your question about recording votes in a spreadsheet. I need to look into Okbot, but I'll send a response. I guess first things first, like, before I put something together, do you know for sure, does Okbot let you save things into a text file? Or does it let you save anything into a spreadsheet directly? Because if it doesn't let you save to a text file, then the thing that I'm using won't work for you, I don't think. I haven't played Transistor either. No, that's the other game from the same company that did Bastion. Oh, it's a giant snake penis. Oh, okay. Looked like a snake penis outside, now it looks like a scorpion. Less like a snake penis. Do I want to waste my MP? No, I think I just want to fight him. Just have them all, well, they don't need all spirit. I like how this is a variation on the normal battle theme. Okay, I'll see if I can research it and find out, Skyhawk. That's basically what I'm doing, though, is I'm using my bot to output a text file. The text file saves into Google Drive automatically, and then I'm using my Google spreadsheet to call the value that's in that text file. It allows you to directly sync to a Google spreadsheet. That's even easier than what I'm doing. I have to do some crazy bullshit to get Deepbot to set up that spreadsheet, so you might have an easier time. I'll try taking a look, though, and see what I can figure out. Okay, I know some of these arts now. What do we got? We could do... How many can we do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The ones that are 6, I think, all cost more, so I could do 2 normal ones that I already have in a row. So I could try doing what? I could do right, right, left, left, down. I guess just up after that. I think that's going to do 2 things, if I understand it right. Let's punch him a whole bunch again. Yeah, Hema penis. Ow. That wasn't so bad. That guy's actually less nasty than Songi was. They're looking pretty good so far. Let's do right, right, left, right. You should just spirit. You can do your thing. I see. It just depends on what data it's recording to. With Deepbot, I have a set of commands that I've set up that cost a certain amount of my currency. And then whenever that command is invoked, it increments a counter by 1. And I also have, behind the scenes, the command writes the current value of the counter to a text file. And then my spreadsheet calls the value of each of those text files. And I have them all stored on Google Drive somewhere. So it'll be like, you know, game01.txt, game02.txt, and so on. Behind the scenes Marstead stream, if you were interested in not Skyhawk. Actually, like I said, kind of a pain in the ass, but it gets the job done. Right, right. Left, right. I should be able to do both of them back to back. If I understand the mechanic right, I think it's using to use both of them. Because the last move counts for the next move. Yeah, I think that's right. If you choose to go with the text file route, I can help you with that, but it, like, be happy to help because it took me a lot of time to figure out how to get Google to pick up the text file value. It's not as easy as it sounds. Finally got it to work though. Alright, now we gotta do a round of healing, I think. Does everybody heal themselves? Well, she can heal Ben, because she's most likely to go first. And he can heal... She's fine. Right, there we go, look at that. Alright, Vera's magic level continuing to increase, that's what we want to see. Don't think I can skip the Vera animation. Get used to not having to deal with that out of combat, right? Oops. Go back to murder. Regular old murder. Let's do spirit with her again. Lucky? What else could happen in this fight, Chaos? You're normally using this ability more? Thunder Punch. Alright, let's review everyone's health. Oh, he has an ultimate attack that he hasn't used. Okay. I should probably keep that in mind and top everybody off, huh? Ben can use his main thing. Oh, interesting, Skyhawk. Mine's set up to be a permanent command. Yeah, maybe. Can you open it in Notepad, Skyhawk? I wonder if you can open it in Notepad and there's like values in there. Because what I could also do a one-time pull with Stream, but that's not what I'm using to track my game votes. I just made custom commands with a separate counter that tracks it. So it's like you're voting in a poll, but it's always running whether I'm on stream or not. Whereas the poll is just kind of a one-time thing. That makes sense. Alright, how's everybody doing on health? Doing fine. She's doing really good. Ooh, yeah, let's do this again. Double attack. You can use Spirit. I really like that you can chain attacks together, that's cool. Ow. Ah, now we got poisoned. About time that happened. Although I think at least one of us can remove poison with Vera, if not all three of us, so... Heal him in a second. I'll just have him heal himself. Well... No, we can use him, that's fine. You, my friend... should do Spirit again, and you maybe do some nonsense. Left, up. Let's do a big guillotine in there. Oh, here we go. Expect a powerful attack on the next turn. No values in Notepad. Can you Google Ankbot output text file? See if it mentions if that's a possibility at all. This whole thing is why Chaos reminded me about the ability to defend earlier. Yeah. don't know if everyone counts as having defended if they don't actually get to use that action. I guess we're about to find out. Well, maybe. They all took comparable damage. Cool, everybody's charged up. Yeah, let's do that again. Yeah, let's do that again. Yeah, it looks great. Hoping he's close to being dead. We'll find out here in a second. Right. Advantages of not running away. Does Spirit offer its defensive feature, whether the character gets to act on that turn or not? Alright, well, it's pretty close to being dead anyway. Because if we had just attacked on that turn, we probably could have finished him. But it's good to play it safe. No reason to be, you know, overly reckless. How could I lose to humans? It's because of those Ra-Seru. Yes. Those Ra-Seru who don't even know the Mist Salvation. Forgive me, Prince Court. Look at those graphics. Yes, let's do it. Are there any Seru where you're really likely to, like, never have a chance to learn the magic again? It seems like whenever you're removing the ability for Mist to appear, you're having a harder time doing random battles against them. So there's like that one that gives poison bubbles that Noah and Vaughn have, but Gala doesn't have. Ooh, cutscene. PS1, good graphics. Okay. I'm just not going to worry about it for now. If I get it, I get it. I'm not going to run around in circles fighting Seru in the meantime. You can't permanently miss any. Cool. This game's 35, 40 hours? Yeah. This is just a single disc, isn't it? Shorter than Final Fantasy VII. Shorter than FF7, longer than Chrono Trigger. So the lack of, like, crazy FMVs is a big source of the reason why it's on a single disc. You think about it, there's really not that much game content on disc 3 of Final Fantasy VII. Most of that is the FMVs. Yeah. Big investment to include that. Mist comes from some device called the Mist Generator. There must also be a Mist Generator in the north, but still enveloped in the mist. Honorable Ben. Master Zeto, please, you mustn't call me honorable. I want you to go after Songi. That Seru on his arm is not a Ra-Seru. Oh, interesting. Some evil presence controlling Songi. Topu, Ben, Maya says she'll return to Rimhelm. Alright. About time. No problem. It's a short walk. I think there are still monsters out there, they're just not Seru monsters. I wish I could go to Rimhelm too. No, I'll do my best. Fine. It's a very Japanesey thing to say, either to tell someone else to do your best or to say that you will do your best. Or something like you might say to your dad, like as a very loving, intimate thing. It's like, do your best, Dad. Is that the phrase, Gambare? the north of Draken, and people are suffering because of the mist, but we can save them. SB. Got a bad feeling about this. Hey Topher, how you doing? Oh yeah, I should install that tonight. Thank you for reminding me. Pretty psyched for next week's Mario Maker update. Checkpoints are going to be really cool, although, you know, there aren't going to be levels uploaded already by the time I start playing next week Wednesday that have checkpoints, but probably the week after that people will be done with them. Checkpoints, wait, I don't want to go this way, I don't think. I want to go out the south exit. Again. Yeah, I'll probably leave it at Mario Maker noon to 3 and Smash 3 to 6. At least while school's in session. It's like I want fewer like elementary school kids during Mario Maker, and I want probably more of them during Smash Brothers. Yeah, pretty excited for checkpoints. That's gonna really improve Mario Maker. I think it might just be one checkpoint per level, but even that is gonna be a huge step up if you can put the checkpoint after your tricky section. Big improvement. Yeah, I might be able to do... I'm going to have a weird schedule during winter break because Andrea and I are going to be visiting family in South Carolina this year. But I'll still be streaming. It'll just be on a very abbreviated schedule, so it might be for like 2 hours a day instead of 6 hours. Hi, Ben. I probably did about 300 hours in Final Fantasy X. One of those games that I owned at the time, so I just played a ton of it. We talk about, like, hours clocked on a single save file. It was one save file. Earthbound, Final Fantasy VII, those games might be competitive. Hey, Ben! My cat's back on camera. Look in the bottom right corner. What's up, buddy? Are you so soft and furry? What are you having trouble with, Skyhawk? Seeing if you can do text files with Ankbot? Later, LootFX. Thanks for hanging out. Catch you later, man. Pleasure as always. Yeah, I do like that you need to beat in this stage from the checkpoint. He is quite soft and furry, isn't he? Alright, I'll try to do some Googling and respond on your thread, Skyhawk. No, this is just the thing. It's this gross couple thing that Andrea and I do, which is to say, she'll be like, you know, Dylan, who's so soft and furry? And I'll be like, Ben. Ben is the one who's so soft and furry. And she'll be like, yes, he is. Have you seen that XKCD comic that's like, you know, your intelligence based on your proximity to a cat? See if I can look it up and post it. Yeah, she's been working pretty hard lately. I'm late. Someone wants to find that XKCD comic and link it. I would, but I've got a cat on my chest. Yeah, happy to help, Skyhawk. I can save you some work. Like I said, it took me a really long time to get the stupid text files to appear in Google Sheets the way I wanted them to. I think this is the way we want to go. I like the new world map music. There's no mist. Yeah, this game's pretty awesome. My first time playing it in a really long time. Between Final Fantasy VIII and Final Fantasy IX, so it's been like 15 years since I last played it. Played it on rentals, maybe 2 or 3 rentals before I beat it. Turned it. Thank you, Chaos. Man, that 231 was old school. Yeah. Intelligence, inanity of statements, human proximity to cat. You're a kitty. That's exactly the comic I was looking for. Alright, man. Oh, seriously? Is there a map? I thought they said go north of Drake Castle. Ben's a kitty, isn't he? Yes, he is. Who's the kitty? Ben. Ben is the one who is the kitty. If I have a map, how do I pull it up? Oh, wait. Oh. Oh. Oh, I gotta go past Zeto's dungeon. Okay. So it is north of Drake Castle, but I have to go past Zeto's dungeon to get to it. Fine. Can I exit out the other side of the mountain? I'm not gonna do that. Oops. My bad. It's the L button. The start button doesn't do anything. Go on the world map and just spam buttons until you get something to work. Yes, Ben? Later, Chaos. Thanks for hanging out. Catch you next time, man. Run across the other side. Whoa, Ben. Don't put your face on the pop filter. Why do you like to do that? Why is that your thing? Alright, Ben, it's gonna be hard for me to pet you while there are monsters. Like, why aren't you petting me? Hey Matt, how you doing? How's work been? You just keep rubbing your face on that, Ben. Now I'll mute while he's doing this. 1 second. Have you heard this theory that cats rub their face on things and mark them as, like, being safe? That they've got chemicals on their head or something? Sounds suspicious to me, but makes sense. Yes, that's basically what I'm doing, Skyhawk, because I have some really simple code in a custom command that I have set up. What it says is, you know, record a counter of how many times this command has been run, and then write that value into a text file, and that's what I am calling in my spreadsheet. And then I make sure that the save location of the text file is in my Google Drive, so that Google can pick it up automatically. And I'm covered in Ben hair now. God. Yeah. It's like whenever Andrea gets out of the shower, Ben comes over and just like rubs his face all over her hair. Needs to remind everyone that she's safe. Yeah, marking territory is probably a better way to phrase it. You are my property, not the other way around. You do best to remember that. See if this works. In the interest of convenience. Charging it up. Okay, so I think it said plus range. I think that means that it hits the 2 enemies on the sides of it. It does, but they didn't actually take any damage for some reason. I don't know why. Whoa! Don't be stealing my stuff. Focus that thing to death. Okay, cool. What I'll do then... A ball. Yeah, this game's pretty awesome, isn't it? Saying this is my first time playing it since I rented it when I was a kid, like maybe 15 years ago. It's really, really good, though. If you take a look at that vote spreadsheet that I have set up, Skyhawk, you can see the format that I have for pulling in the file. So if you have any questions, just send me a pointed email about what's not working, and I can try to help you troubleshoot. Cool. Yeah, right, Spiky. We are signing off here in about 2 minutes, so... Legend of Legaia will return Mondays and Tuesdays, typically. Check the schedule below the stream. Yeah, I was playing here today from 4:30 till 6, Legend of Legaia, then we're wrapping up here in a couple minutes. A couple of the folks in chat who are new to the stream. Hi, I'm Marstead. I'm trying to play through and beat every awesome single-player game ever made live on stream. So working through other titles like Final Fantasy, Zelda, Metroid. If it's awesome, I want to play through it with y'all. If you're just here for Legend of Legaia, that's cool. We'll be back next week, Monday and Tuesday, probably around the same time. Check the schedule below the stream to see when to tune in. Thanks for the follow, ball. Good to have you. Otherwise, be happy to see you for some of the other games that are coming up. And I'll give you guys a heads up on what's on the menu for the rest of the week here in about 1 minute. Kind of battle music grows on you, you know? It's less active than a lot of other JRPGs battle songs. Bial, do you have any other like major JRPGs that you're a fan of? Their series? Snowdrift. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get to another save point in a minute, so I'll get into one more battle and then we'll save and summarize what's coming up for the rest of the week and a little bit of next week. I don't think I'll finish Wind Waker on Thursday, no. I still have 2, maybe 3 dungeons left to do, so I'll probably beat it next week, though. I would guess. Been a while since I played it last, but I don't think 6 hours is going to cut it. We're kind of at like the 40% mark, maybe the halfway point. Nice. Yeah, this is when I was really big into just anything that had RPG in the genre description. I would rent and play it. This one really stood out in my memory, though. You're talking about like modern 3D Zeldas? Ocarina of Time's pretty short if you know what you're doing. That was like just over 2 sessions, I think, when we played it. That was even with the Master Quest. Link to the Past is pretty short. I think that might be 2 sessions max, maybe a session and a half. Just because I played that game a ton of times, so I know where to go for everything. Alright guys, thank you for hanging out. First and foremost, let me start loading and see if someone else happens to be playing Legend of Legaia right now. If not, I'll find somebody else that I'm following to throw a host to. It looks like... there is, in fact, the game I actually want to play, Plasma Chaser. So I'll give you their link here in a second. Like I said, I'm Marstead. I'm trying to play through and beat every awesome single-player game ever made. Thanks for tuning in. Today we played through Cowboy Kid, Terranigma, Ape Escape, Final Fantasy X, Legend of Legaia. Earlier this week we also hit some Metroid Prime 3 and Earthbound Beginnings. Legend of Legaia will return next week, Monday and Tuesday. Check the schedule below the stream. If you ever want to catch up on this game in particular, I archive all of my VODs from this channel on YouTube permanently, so you go to youtube.com/Marstead and catch up on anything you've missed. Tomorrow we're playing Mario Maker from noon to 3. Smash Brothers with viewers from 3 to 6, and Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes from 6 to 7:30. Thursday is going to be the Legend of Zelda series. We're continuing our focus, trying to beat every game in the series. We're working on Wind Waker. We're going to get pretty close to beating it, but not quite, I think, and we'll beat it next week. And then Friday's going to be Ogre Battle, Mass Effect 3, Valkyria Chronicles, and Earthbound Beginnings. This Saturday, at some indeterminate time, whenever Andrea's feeling up to it, the two of us are going to do a special Halloween stream of Amnesia, a game neither of us have played. I'm not very good at horror games. Andrea doesn't really play horror games, so I think it's going to be a treat. Hold on to your butts for that. Next week, expect to see some more Final Fantasy X, Metroid, Legend of Legaia, Mass Effect, Valkyria Chronicles, and so on. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Have a good rest of your night. If you guys want to help me out and give a little bit of a boost to someone else who's streaming Legend of Legaia at the same time, their ID is here. Pop in, throw them a follow, say hello, and we'll catch you guys next time. Have a good night, everybody.